Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a little competition between Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath. I was inspired because I have two shades in two different palettes, the My Dream palette by Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath's Divine Rose 2 from her one of her Mothership palettes. They're the same shade and they swatch the same. This shade here, it's like a shifty shade. And this shade here from Natasha Denona, Vision. I'm like, let's see how this goes. So I'm going to do 3 different eye looks. We're going to see who wins this battle. Currently, Pat McGrath used to be my favorite. And then she changed up her formula. I don't know if she changed labs. I don't know, with her working with Louis Vuitton now. She's just not putting as much effort into her own brand, which is so sad. But she's just not, her formula doesn't hit like it used to. Natasha Denona has been my current favorite, but let's see who wins this battle today. So I already went in with a base. I'm just wearing Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint Veil. I'm so excited for their holiday launch, you guys. I'm going to get one of their palettes and I'll review it for you guys. So I'm going to do Natasha Denona over here. Natasha Denona over here, Pat McGrath over here. Okay, I already primed my eyes off camera with the Rare Beauty Eye Primer. So we're going to give it a fair shot. Both of these palettes are old, just to warn you. So this is going to be, it'll be pretty fair. So the eyes are going to look kind of different on both sides as far as color story goes, but I'm going to try to make it as even as possible. So I'm going to go in with Unity from the Natasha Denona My Dream palette, just for a transition shade. And let's see. So Natasha Denona over here, I think is what I said. So let's see. Yeah, I used to rock Pat McGrath looks. So I think I'm going to do, oh yeah, that for a transition shade is dark, but I think it's going to be like the same on the other side. And I'm using rougher brushes. I always do. I sound like a broken record. I know, you guys, if you watch my videos, I say the same thing in every video. Rougher brushes for the win. I like natural hair. Well, synthetic brushes are good too if they're soft, if they're a good quality, but I've just been using rougher brushes since the dawn of time. Blend that out. Okay, the key is for me not to accidentally do this on the other side too. Okay. I'm going to put that all over the lid. The key is to do one eye at a time with each palette. Yeah, I used to love Pat McGrath. And if this video does well, maybe I'll do a battle of complexion products too. And I'm gonna take my color switch. I'm gonna blend out that kind of harsh edge there. I'm gonna take some color off and just blend that out. I was using the mirror in this palette, but then I find you guys end up not seeing what I'm doing. Okay. Then I'm gonna deepen that crease a little bit with Carpe Diem. I never use this palette, so this is good. This gets me using other colors. Just deepening up the crease a little bit. That's all I'm doing. Bear with me. I'm gonna try to make this look the same on both sides, but I have a feeling for my next look, they're gonna be 2 different looks. But what I'm doing for the next look, I'm gonna test who has a better sparkle. This look, I'm seeing who does this shade better. I have my theory on who's gonna win, but we'll see. Okay, now I'm gonna deepen up the outer corner. Let me just check Pat McGrath real quick to see what color I'm gonna do to deepen up the outer corner so it kind of looks the same. Okay, it's going to be kind of a purpley color, so I'm going to deepen up the outer corner with this color here, Instinct, which goes against my instinct. Normally I would have done Familia, which is more familiar with what I would do. Okay, really get that off. I'm just making a base here. I find that Natasha Denona mattes are a little easier to work with than Pat McGrath mattes. Nothing against Pat McGrath mattes, they're just really powerful, and you got to be careful when you're working with them. My eye is kind of watering a little bit. That's not helping the situation. Okay, I might go in shockingly with a little more of that. My eye watering is making this a little patchy. Okay. Hopefully my phone doesn't die in the middle of this. I don't know if that color is deep enough. I'm gonna marry those colors all together. I think I gotta deepen, shockingly have to deepen that color a little bit. I think I gotta get more color on my, oh, I might regret this. Going in with the, yeah. I had to deepen that a little bit more. There we go. Because I know when I go in with that Pat McGrath, it's gonna be dark. That's better. And by better, I mean it's terrifying. This channel has been so fun. It gets me out of my comfort zone in so many ways. Doing smoky eyes for thousands of people is not something I saw myself doing, but it's been fun. Okay, let me just blend out those edges there. Okay, take a step back, and then take some color off. I'm gonna go under the lid with Carpe Diem. Blend that out a little bit. Take some color off. Blend that out. Okay. This is how our base is kind of looking. Okay, and then I think the closest shade to the inner corner that I'm going to get to the other palette is going to be this shade, Spontaneous, here. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. I know this looks wild right now, but bear with me. It's probably still going to look wild in the end. It was crazy having one eye almost totally done and nothing on the other side. I'm used to doing the same step on each side. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the shade in question, which is Vision. And it's like a shifty, cool shade. And this is the shade that we're comparing to the Pat McGrath shade. This is the competition shade. So I'm going to put that kind of all over the lid. I love shades like this because they have so much depth. And they kind of, so if you, what's cool about these shades is if you kind of don't really blend out your deepening color, like that purple color that I was kind of struggling with. What's cool about it is the shifty shade, like, do you see that? It kind of works in your favor. Because it's like, if I'm making any sense at all, like, see how it's like dark, the shift is like green or purple on the end. It's like giving you your own depth just with the shade itself. I hope that made some sort of sense. That is beautiful. It'll look better with lashes. It's all trash to the lash, you guys. We all know that. Okay. All right, so that's one eye done. My finger looks crazy. Wipe it on my chair. I always forget napkins. Okay, so now we are gonna, that was the Natasha Denona, my dream palette. Okay, she performed pretty well. Not bad for an old palette. I love Natasha Denona. She works well. She's my current favorite. So now we're gonna go in with my old Pat McGrath Mothership palette, Divine Rose 2. She looks like this. I'm going to do my best to make it kind of match this. And we'll see who's going to take the win here. So I don't remember the shade names because I don't have like the cutout anymore. So for a transition, I'm going to go in with this shade here. I should be careful because her mattes are powerful. We're going to go... Ooh, I gotta be careful. I have some that shade left on my finger. Over here. Oh boy. Gotta get some of that color off. That is already hard to blend. It's not hard to blend, it's just powerful. It's just a little goes a long way with her mattes. So Natasha already gets a point for her mattes in her palette. Mind you, I believe this palette is older than the other palette. The other palette's old too, so I mean, they're both old ladies. Let me just when in doubt, just blend, blend, blend. It's gonna be okay, she tells herself. It's gonna be okay. Okay. Blend, blend, blend. I don't want any harsh edges. I will say, as much as her mattes are intimidating, they blend out pretty beautifully. See, that's blending out pretty nice. So, it was a little scary there for a second. Just blending out pretty nice. Okay. All right. Got a little scared there. All right. All right. So now I'm going to go in with this. You think that shade was scary. We're going to go in with this deep purple shade down here. Oh my God. We're really going to. And I have a video. Oh, Lordy. See, that's why I knew I had to really build up that other shadow. Look at that already. That is powerful. And I'm being very gentle. If you want to be gentle with your eyeshadow, see how I'm holding on to the very end of my brush. I'm even taking some off of my brush. I'm using a color switch. Get yourself one of these. Taking some color off and I'm blending that out. Okay. I have another video way back on my channel from a few months ago where I'm playing with my old, doing a bunch of looks from my old Pat McGrath palettes, my Mothership palettes, all of them. I do looks from all my old Mothership palettes. It's a fun video, so check that out. Okay, let's marry those. Take some color off of there. Oh, first let me put some of this shade under the eye. Okay. They're kind of looking the same. I'm tripping out a little bit. I knew these two palettes would go well together. Okay, so I'm going to marry these colors. I just took color off my brush. Okay. And then I am going to go in with this shade right here for an inner corner. I think the inner corner color wins on the Natasha Denona side. This one seems kind of lackluster. Okay. Now for the pièce de résistance, I'm going to go in with this shade. I bought this palette just for this shade years ago. I mean, it looks the same. Let's see how she performs. Oh my God, that looks, my eyes look crazy. It's like the same, it's like the same exact shade. I wonder if one pulls a little more purple. No, it's the same. To me, that looks the exact same. So, I have to say, ease of use and blendability of the mattes, I don't know. I have to give this round to Natasha Denona. I just do. I got a little fallout of something. I think maybe I didn't blend too well over here. Yeah, I think it's looking better on the Natasha Denona side. But let's see. Let's put on some mascara, and I will come back, and I will let you know my final opinion on this round. I need to, oh my God, blend that out a little bit. Let me fix that. Yeah, okay. Let me put on some mascara, and I will be back. All right, I'm back, and mascara has not really swayed my opinion either way. I think I'm going to have to go with the Natasha Denona side just for ease of use. The mattes were easier to use, and to be honest, the color is the exact same. The color in question, that Stunner shade, it's like the exact same formulation, I think. Comment below if you think they look different. And the inner corner shade, it's more stunning, period. All right, so I'm gonna next test out both of their sparkly shades. Let's see who does a better job. So I'll come back. I'm gonna wipe this eye look off, try not to ruin my base, which is not really basing too great today. And then we'll start it over. Okay, for this part of the video, we are going to test out who does sparkle better, and I think I know who's going to win this. So we'll see. We'll see. For Natasha Denona, I'm going to be using the Bloom palette. There are some beautiful sparkles in here, but I have been using this one so much. This is Equinox. It's beautiful. And then, I mean, Pat McGrath was just known for her Astral Blitz shades. And I think, don't quote me if I'm wrong. Mothership, I want to say this was 9. I could be wrong. I loved this shade. I think Pat McGrath, she has to win this. Come on, Mother. All right, so we'll do Natasha Denona again over here. And I'm going to go in, the thing with this palette is it pulls kind of orange, but not really. It's a peach palette. So I'm going to go in with, let's see. I'm going to try to make, these looks aren't going to look too much the same. So it is what it is with this one. I'm going to go in with Robin over here. Tap that off. Okay, my eyes are going to be raw today. These looks are going to look different. We're just testing formulary, really. Okay? My eyes are going to be this color at the end of this video, just naturally. Natasha Denona. Just, her mattes are just so soft and buttery. Okay, let me just check something, see if I want to darken it up. I might not even do a smoky with this. We'll see. It's just Pat McGrath. Her smoky shades are just so dark. I don't know if I want to commit to that for this. I just want to test out the sparkle, but anything for you guys. The thing too with her mattes though, I'm not even on the Pat McGrath side, I'm just thinking out loud. What I might do is just use the same matte color and just deepen it up. Versus Natasha Denona's palettes have so many colors in them. There's plenty of options to deepen it up on the outer corner. So what I just did was took some, because I have to blend this out. I just went in a little hard. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the super dark shade in here. I'm just thinking out loud. We'll see. We'll see where the looks aren't going to look the same. We're just testing out the sparkle. Okay. I think I'm going to go in with floss. Yes. Oh, not with that brush though. I'm going to go in with my reference number 15. And just deepen that out a little bit. I don't want to go too smoky because I don't want to take away from the sparkle on either eye. I get stuck between trying to see what I'm doing and trying to let you guys see what I'm doing, if that makes any sense. My eye is watering on this side. It's like making the shadow kind of drag down. Has nothing to do with my technique. I think I might keep it just at that. I kind of want to keep this lighter. Shocking, I know. Okay, I'm actually going to go in with Robin for under the eye. Oh, my eye's so watery. I feel like I need more color here. Sometimes I go back and I rewatch my videos and I'm like, you're missing color in one spot. And it drives me crazy. I want to go back and redo it. I hate when that happens. Okay, for an inner corner, I'm going to go in with Crisp. Some hair on this brush. This was a spring palette of hers, but I feel like you could get away with this in the fall too. These colors, these tones are kind of giving fall to me. A little bit on my pimple. Okay. And then we're going to go in with Equinox. That's what it looks like. Very pretty. Shifts like pinky purple blue too. Very pretty. And for these shades, I always go in with my finger. I feel like any kind of stunner, sparkly shade, shifty shade, I go in with my finger because I feel like the oils from the finger just grab it better. You can place it better, better control. But really, like I said, I think the oils just really grab it better and give it better payoff. That's just my expert opinion. Okay. All right. That's that side. I think because I know how Pat McGrath's going to be, I'm going to punch her up a little bit more. I'm going to give Natasha a fair chance. Still beautiful. I still reach for this sparkle all the time. And she's got beautiful sparkle shades in all of her palettes. She's like known for them. Okay. Okay, that's that eye. Now on to Pat McGrath. I believe this is Mothership 9. That's a beautiful Astral Bliss shade. She used to, in her Mothership palettes, the last 4, like the last quadrant, she would do the Astral Blitzy shades. Oh, I'm going to go for this one. It has a cool shift to it. When I worked in the ER, I used to like rock Pat McGrath. During COVID, when there was no reason to. It's just in full gear, I'd have sparkles all over my eyes and all over everything else too. It's just silly. But no, it made me feel better. So it wasn't silly. Okay, here we go. I went in with this transition shade right here. I don't know what it's called because I don't have the insert anymore. All right. Again, her mattes are matting. The mirror's a little foggy that I'm looking into, so. Oh, yeah. It's all over the friggin' place, but it's going to blend out. We're not going to panic. I'm going to get it all over the lid. What we're going to do when this happens to you in real life versus fake life, we're going to take color off. Get yourself a color switch. And then you're going to blend till it diffuses out. So it's not so harsh. Yeah. Blend it out. See, that's becoming more mild now. It almost looks like the other eye. That worked out well. Okay. I'm actually going to deepen up the outer corner with the same shade. It's interesting because the shade that's in the pan doesn't really translate. Maybe it does. I don't know. It looks a little peachy in real life. Deepen up that outer corner with that same shade. Because you can kind of do that with her mattes, which is kind of a cool trick. Can you see how that's kind of happening? So you don't necessarily have to use her. I didn't want to go in with this shade. I wanted to just darken it. See how that's like darkening it already? It almost looks exactly like this eye. It's exactly what I was aiming for. I love when that happens. Okay, I'm taking color off. I'm going to just blend out that edge there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And her inner corner is this shade right here. God, I do like gymnastics for you guys. That's nice. All over the brow bone. Yeah. All right, for the most exciting part, we're going to go in with this shade. Do you see that? Oh, look at that. I mean, come on. This is going to be all over the place. Oh my God. Are you serious? I mean, seriously. She doesn't make that shit anymore. Pat McGrath. Now she's like making $250 Louis Vuitton palettes and $160 Louis Vuitton lipstick, which I get it. Get your bag. Look at, I'm putting this all over the place. I'm just so excited. Picture me. I'm your ER nurse. Let me save your life today. Be like, no, thank you, ma'am. Oh, look, I just got that all over the place. I was so excited. Okay, that is just, I mean, I put it everywhere. Can you blame me, though? Does anybody else get that excited about sparkles? Comment below. Oh, no, I have sparkles all over my rubber brush, but okay. Oh, my God, I have sparkles everywhere. It usually doesn't have that much fallout, but I just went ham. I got really excited. Can you even blame me? Oh, I miss it. Okay. I'm going to add some mascara, and I'll be back with my final opinion. All right, I'm back. I got sparkles everywhere, thanks to Pat McGrath. But thank you, Pat McGrath, for reminding me why I loved your Mothership palettes. You are the winner of this round. These are the looks. No shade to Natasha Denona. It's still beautiful. I still will continue to use this side, but my God, you can't compete with that. I just went a little ham. That's all. I'm gonna have a bitch of a time getting it off right now. I'm gonna be sad taking it off. Okay, I'm gonna have to revive this palette. Bring it back. Bring back sparkles. Bring back Pat McGrath Astral Blitz shades. Okay. I will be back and we'll do a look, like an everyday look comparison. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, my eyes are raw. Okay. This round, I'm going to try not to be biased. I'm going to try to give Pat McGrath my best shot. We're going to do a casual look using both Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath. And we are going to give both of them our best shot. Where are my brushes? Did I put them both back? Yes, I did. Okay, here we go. So, Natasha Denona, I'm going to use my I Need a Nude palette. And for Pat McGrath, I'm going to use my Divine Rose 1 Mothership palette. I'm going to do my best not to make it look like a night look for Pat McGrath. That's just the thing with her. They're like big looks. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to do my best to make it a casual look for when it comes to Pat McGrath. So bear with me. It's a little easier with Natasha Denona to make it casual. So for Natasha, I'm going to first go in with Stone. And bear with me, these looks are not going to look the same. Not that any of them have looked the same so far, except maybe the first one, which was a crazy-ass look. Okay, so this is going to be a cool tone look, and my eyes are raw. So bear with me. They're already, like, red. I haven't even primed my eyes. I just realized. Too late now. It's okay. My eyes are like, don't put anything else on me. I've got sparkles everywhere. I love this palette. I'm already so biased. The colors, the mattes are just so beautiful. They blend like a dream. Okay, so that is a beautiful transition shade. She's got just gorgeous transition shades in this palette. Oh. If you love cool tones, run. Don't walk, run out and get this palette from Natasha Denona. Okay. Got a pimple on this eye. It's driving me crazy. Right there. I'm telling you. And then, let's see. I'm going to just make it quick. We're going to deepen it up with Tender. I just grabbed a lot. But I'm not as scared of Natasha mattes as I am of Pat's mattes. And I don't know if it's partially because I've had these mattes for years, these palettes for years. Pat's palettes. Peter Piper pecked a pick of pickled peppers that they've been sitting around, that maybe it's done something to the formula. They're a little more difficult to blend. But I'll give it to Natasha. This eye is watering, and I'm still able to kind of work with it a little better than the Pat side. I don't know. Maybe I'm going into this biased. Okay. Ooh, almost just went in with the wrong brush to blend out. Scary. Okay, I'm gonna take some color off of that. Blend out a little bit. This is turning out dark for an everyday look, but by everyday I mean neutral. We're going for more neutral colors. And I'm gonna go in with Stone under the eye. I think this palette came out last year. This is kind of like the sister to I Need a Warm palette, which I did in 2 videos ago. It's another beautiful palette. Okay. Then for an inner corner, I'm gonna do Fair. It's not really doing much, but that's okay. Normally, I would go in with Sheen for an inner corner, but I'm gonna put Sheen all over the lid. I love that I'm highlighting my pimple. It's just where we've come to today, people. Okay, I'm gonna put Sheen all over the lid. That's pretty. I still haven't decided what I'm doing with the other palette officially. All over the eye with this color. It's what I love about her palettes. There's so many options in here for looks you can do. I love her midi palettes. Okay, just gonna call that a day. We're done. Off to work now. Okay. Oh boy, for the Pat side. Oh, by the way, normally, I just wanted to kind of make it match. The other side is not gonna match. But normally I would go in with this Mia color. This is a stunning little pink shimmer color. I love it. But I'm not gonna use, I'm so tempted. I'm not gonna use the Astral Blitz. We've already seen what happens when I do that. We know her Astral Blitz shades are incredible. I'm probably gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do this. Okay. All right, here we go with the Pat side. All right, Pat, come on, girl. Let's do this. So I'm gonna go in with, this is your transition shade. That is so dark for a transition shade. I'm gonna lightly tap, get that excess off. Okay, come on, be gentle on me. Okay, I don't think that's so bad. Okay. All over the lid. Oh, my eyes are sore. All over the lid. It's almost matching. It's funny how that's been happening this whole video. And I don't think I'm going to use the dark color in here. I think I'm going to use the same technique as my last look, where I'm going to darken up the outer shade, darken up the outer corner with this same shade. So I'm taking color off. I'm going to blend out that edge. Her mattes are fine. They're powerful, but they're workable, if that makes any sense at all. Okay. That's the transition. I'm going to go in with my Rephr 15 now. A little more pointed. Here we go. Deepen up that outer edge. I'm going to add some depth with that transition shade. So that way, yeah, see, that's working. I didn't feel like going in with like a dark brown or anything. Just making a casual look. See, we're doing it, Pat. That's my girl. Okay, let me just take some color off of here. Blend out that edge here. That's blending kind of nice. Okay, let me go under the lid with that transition shade. I haven't used this palette in years. I hope it's eye safe. Probably not. Don't recommend doing that, but it's a fun little experiment. Okay. It's funny how this is looking the same. All right. Then for an inner corner, I'm going to go in with this shade here. I'm going to do a little experiment with this shade here. This shade actually pulls pink, believe it or not. I used to use it as like a highlighter. I'll show you. That's actually showing up nice. Okay, Pat. All right, you're doing good. You're doing good. She's like, I want to win. Okay, let me show you what this shade does here. This white shade. It kind of pulls pink. See that? I'm going to try something. Watch this mess up the whole look. Oh. Well, that's kind of cute. I've never done that before. Okay. That's interesting. I was actually going to go in with that gold shade, but I like this better. I think. Yeah, the gold would have been a little harsh. I don't know. Do I still have the gold? Let me show you what this does as a highlighter real quick. It's kind of cool if you have this palette at home. Can you see that? I don't know if that's translating, but it's like a little pink highlighter. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm still... Okay, no. We have to do the true test. I don't know if I want to add that gold. I think I'm going to keep it simple. Do I add the gold, you guys? It shifts from gold to pink. Oh, I have to do it. I'm going to just put it over it. Watch this from the whole look right here. It's all for the sake of experimenting. We'll just do a little bit. Just a little touch. This gold shifts from gold to pink. Oh, that was pretty. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. I don't know. I don't know what side I like. I'm literally... it was easier to blend out this side. Oh my God, this is crazy because this is my favorite palette. All right, let me add lashes and I'll reevaluate. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm giving it to Pat McGrath. Yep, you heard me. And that was with my favorite I Need a Nude palette on this side. So, Pat McGrath wins the battle. However, I have to say, Natasha Denona wins the war because, you know, Pat, like we've talked about, just hasn't come out with palettes like she used to. Her Mothership palettes recently don't have the Astral Blitz shades like I've complained about, like many people have complained about. And Natasha Denona just keeps coming out with banger after banger. I mean, she just launched a new foundation. I'm going to review it. I just ordered it today. And, you know, it's just, like I said, Pat McGrath, you won the battle. I love you so much. I am so excited about your Louis Vuitton collaboration. Can't afford it, sorry. But Natasha Denona, she has my heart. She won the war. But it was fun to play with my old Mothership palettes today, the ones that do have the formulas, those old formulas that I used to love. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like makeup, if you like what you saw here, subscribe, like my video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.